I 24M found a condom under my GF21F dorm bed. This past Sunday as we were heading out, she couldn't find the key to her dorm apartment, so I searched under the bed just in case. I looked against the wall and edges and found nothing. Then I lifted this poster that was in the middle and kinda uplifted, and that's when I saw the condom. I immediately get out under the bed and asked her, "What is this?" They looked dumbfounded and said a condom, and I asked if she is cheating on me. She said no and continue looking for her key. I was really shocked and said, "What?" And she looked at me and said, "Believe what you wanna believe." I fucking kid you not slash. I got super pissed and demanded more answers, and that's when her demeanor changed and she froze up. I asked question after question and she kept saying I don't know, or I had a lot of hookups before I met you slash, so I left because I was super pissed at how little I felt I was getting from her. Just my luck, my car fucking broke down and I had to go back to her room, and I laid opposite side of the room from her. Time pass, and then the next day when I leave, she finally reveals more details. She said the reason why she froze up is because confrontations reminded her of her older brother, someone who caused trauma to her. I asked her when was the last time someone was there, and she said Sept or summer. So I feel fucking stupid to have to believe that the condom has been sitting there this whole time. Last time she said she cleaned there was spring break, so end of March, and she moved the poster because there was also a suitcase under her bed. Her bed is a high top. Am I being played stupid? Because I totally feel like I am. She has never given me any red flags. Since then she has been trying so much more, and before this, we were still in our honeymoon phase. We ABT to make 5 months. Comment. I would be giving her the benefit of the doubt if she hadn't said believe what you wanna believe. That's code for caught red-handed with no excuse at the ready. Past trauma stuff, that's just paying you lip service, my man. I would struggle to get past it, and I'm a pretty chilled, secure guy. And I literally did have this happen like 10 years ago. I had a hookup and we flung the condom somewhere, searched everywhere, and couldn't find it. Several months later, my then BF found it and absolutely doubted that story. After a point, I got fed up of explaining it and was just like, okay dude, believe whatever you want. Not that I think that's common, but it does happen. Long ago I, 20F at the time, stayed at my best friend's dorm room she shared with another roommate. She let me bring a male hookup overnight and I slept on her bed. My friend told me she had condoms in a drawer under her bed. Well, I brought the guy in, and when we were ready for the condom I opened the drawer, which was the length of her bed, and it was filled with thousands of condoms. The guy was really confused and maybe slightly weirded out, but since it was a one-night stand and I'm from out of town, we did it anyway. After he left, I asked my friend why so many condoms. She laughed and told me she was asked by the dorm to be the person who restocks the condoms across all of the campus dorm bathrooms, which were restocked weekly, and there were hundreds of rooms. 10 years later, this story still makes me laugh. So yeah, there could be stray condoms anywhere in a dorm for many reasons. His same thing happened to me. In my case, the person was cheating and I naively chose to believe their excuses. I think in this situation you have to give them the benefit of the doubt but continue to keep your eyes open for other details. Has she ever cheated? Have you ever seen any other signs that she may be cheating? For me there were plenty of signs, but it was my first relationship and I was very trusting back then. Don't treat her like she is untrustworthy until you have further proof. That will only damage the relationship. Next story 2. My girlfriend told me she was with a friend, but that friend was with me picking out an engagement ring. How do I confront my girlfriend about her lie? God, this is a doozy. I swear my life feels like a movie right now. Sorry for the weird formatting, I'm on mobile and this is my first time posting on a sub like this. I, 28M, am planning on proposing to my girlfriend of 3 years, 26F. Now, I suck at picking out jewelry. I'm the type of guy that doesn't see a problem with heart-shaped jewelry. Seriously, why is it considered so ugly? So every time I want to buy something for my girl, I usually consult one of our mutual friends. My girl's best friends are all friends with me as well and we all get along well, so asking them for help picking out jewelry is something I'm used to. When it came time to pick out a ring, I consulted my girlfriend's best friend Justine, fake name. Justine and I are quite close and she knows my girlfriend better than anyone, including me. So, when my girlfriend went out to visit her sister and baby nephew, I invited Justine over to the house to help pick out a ring. Justine and I looked through a few catalogs, but decided it was a dead end and it would be better to go to professionals at a jewelry store. However, I didn't know when my girlfriend would be coming home, so Justine and I thought of a clever text to gauge how much time we had. I asked her when she'd be coming home, as I was ordering takeout and wanted to know when to tell them to have the food ready by. She responded by saying it would be a few hours. She met up with Justine to go shopping. Now, obviously this took me by surprise since Justine was standing inside my house. I showed Justine the text, and she looked as confused as I was. It isn't out of the ordinary for my girlfriend to meet up with people out of the blue like that for shopping, lunch, etc. She's a very spontaneous person and loves making plans on the fly. So ordinarily, I would have believed this text in a heartbeat. However, obviously this had to be a lie. When she came home she acted completely normal, and I played along, but it's been really hard to act like everything's fine. We got takeout, ate together, and cuddled on the couch after. So far she's caught on a little that something's upsetting me, but I just can't tell her what. Looking at her kills me. I don't know what to do. My girlfriend and I have zero trust issues and we tell each other everything, so this lie is killing me. I want to ask her about it so bad, but if I tell her I knew she was lying, I'd have to explain why, and I really don't want to do that. What do I do? I know she lied to me, but I don't know how to confront her about it. Should I just forget it? This won't stop gnawing at me. Please help. Edit. I'm sorry for the lack of responses, it's been a hectic day and there's a lot of comments. Thank you to everyone who has commented so far, I appreciate them all. Update. I decided to confront my girlfriend. I thought about using some of the lies people suggested, but they just wouldn't make sense. To say I ran into Justine somewhere, well, I told my girl I had to stay home and do stuff around the house, and that's why I couldn't go with her to see my sil. To say Justine was helping me pick out jewelry, it doesn't make sense for her to come all the way to our house to help me pick out a piece of jewelry unless it was a serious piece of jewelry, like an engagement ring. If I just wanted to get her a piece of jewelry as a gift, I'd ask her friends for suggestions or ask them to send me pictures of jewelry she might like. It all happens over text. None of the excuses made sense. So, I decided to be honest. I basically just said that I knew we'd been thinking about marriage and she probably knew a proposal was coming soon, so I invited Justine over to help me find her the perfect ring, and that so happened to be the day that she said she was going to see her. So, what's the deal? She immediately started grinning like an idiot and prodding me about proposing and the ring, but then we got back onto the topic of where she was and she confessed what she was really doing. No, she wasn't cheating, and no, she wasn't picking out a ring for me. The amount of times that was commented was crazy. So, some people are dog people and some people are cat people. Well, me, I'm a snake person. I grew up with snakes my whole life. But I never felt I was able to get one because my girlfriend has always been uneasy about living with a snake, which I completely respected. Also, the process of buying and raising a snake is very different than that of buying and raising a dog or cat. It's quite complicated. So you could imagine my surprise when my girlfriend showed me a picture of her holding the cutest Kenyan sand boa I have ever seen. Needless to say, my girlfriend was going to surprise me with a snake. We're picking her up next week. Let me know if you want a pet tax, she's so cute. I definitely did not expect this and I feel bad for ruining the surprise, but oh well. Life is good. Sorry if this isn't the ending you guys wanted or expected, just a snake haha. Thanks for reading. Comment. I don't think he should be pressed into telling her that he was picking out a ring. Chances are, she told a white lie for an innocuous reason like she was picking out a gift for him, or something, but if she's lying to him for more shady reasons, he probably won't want to propose to her anymore. Also, he doesn't want to ruin the surprise. It's fine just to say that he needed Justine's help with something, which is true. On the other hand, two individuals should probably have had a serious conversation about marriage, what it entails for their future, whether or not they would want children, and the long-term complexities before a guy, or gal, pitches the question. The proposal can be a surprise, but the fact that the two of them want to be married and have assessed their comparability beyond living together shouldn't, and if her lie is covering something nefarious, then it should be brought to light before he spends that kind of money on a shiny rock, because I've got friends who've put thousands on their cards to afford a ring. You want to make sure things are right before making those kinds of commitments. Hopefully it's something as simple as a name brain fart text and nothing worse. My GF has been practicing tarot and did reading on me, and I got some card about keeping secrets. I've had a 3-day vacation and an engagement ring sitting since June 6th. I just looked at her and said I'll never tell, lol. I had to fill her in on the trip because she was trying to make plans for the 4th of July, but she doesn't know the other thing is coming. It's tough keeping happy surprises and act like nothing is going on. This is exactly the way I hoped it would end, with an innocent explanation. It reminds me of the O. Henry story, The Gift of the Magi, which is about a young couple, Jim and Della, who are short of money but desperately want to buy each other Christmas gifts. Unbeknownst to Jim, Della sells her most valuable possession, her beautiful hair, in order to buy a platinum fob chain for Jim's watch, while unbeknownst to Della, Jim sells his own most valuable possession, his watch, to buy jeweled combs for Della's hair. The essential premise of this story has been copied, reworked, parroted, and otherwise retold countless times in the century since it was written.